honey, I just cracked my egg. Can you get me another egg?
Maghimo sila og apple pie.
So
Wala
we'll
siya.
do that. Our dog will clean that up for us. What a deal.
You want me to put it in here?
Not yet. Not yet. Here we go.
Nauna ni mo
We'll set
pa
them right there.
Nauna.
We'll get that done. So there we go. So we got that going. So we got the butter in there. This, we can put this in the refrigerator. We don't need that. That's the other half. And what we'll do now is, now that I got the butter in there, we're going to crack 2 eggs.
2 eggs only?
So just because, you know, we got about 10 to 15 pounds of apples here. So we're going to do what we want. Again, I'm not following a recipe. I have my own. My grandma taught me.
Yeah.
But like I suggested before, if you've
You're
never...
following your grandma's recipe.
Yep, if you've never cooked before, I would suggest you go online, because I don't give this recipe out. You'll watch me cook it, but I won't give it to anybody. So you'll just kind of
That's your
watch
own recipe?
It's my grandma's recipe. So I won't give it away to anybody. So if you watch along, just write it down. But it'll probably change next time you watch me cook it.
So you use the brown sugar?
We use a lot of stuff. We'll go along and we'll add it as we go. I'm gonna put some brown sugar in. This is just
Estimated.
this is 1/3 cup of brown sugar. That's what I use, but I'll put more in later. And then I'll come over here. Now sugar, you gotta use quite a bit.
White sugar?
So you gotta use, on the white sugar, you have to use pretty good amount. I know how much I want. I put in about a cup of sugar, and I kind of know what a cup of sugar is because we got a lot. So we'll do about a cup, about a cup of sugar there. Got that going there, and then you want to use about a tablespoon of lemon.
Lemon?
Again, I'll put a little more in. Lemon just makes it so it doesn't turn. It's a good flavor, but it protects the.
Then the next is what's that?
apples.
What's that?
And then this is vanilla. You use
vanilla.
about a tablespoon of vanilla. Again, I do my own measurements. Done this for a long time. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon of cinnamon in.
Cinnamon.
If you can get fresh cinnamon off of a cinnamon stick, it's usually what I do.
Cinnamon stick.
Cinnamon sticks, and I'll grind them. That's usually pretty good to do that. And then we'll put some.
That's oatmeal?
This is oatmeal. We're gonna put about a cup of oatmeal in.
Really?
So that looks like about a cup right there. So we got that. And I like to keep a clean area when I'm cooking. That's just me. So when I'm done, I like to get everything out of the way that I'm using. That's just what I do. You see, I got my measuring cup out and I never even use it. Bowls. I did get my bowls out. My lovely assistant did, and I didn't use it. That's what I didn't use it. So now what I'm gonna do is I use a masher because I have butter.
Yeah.
Myself was gone in there. Oh, there I am. So because I have butter in there, I'm gonna mash it up with like.
There's a butter there.
Yep, I got a half a stick of butter there.
Oatmeal, butter, everything already.
So we'll mix all that up. Mix all that stuff up.
Oatmeal with butter. Kung saan pagbuhat og apple pie.
2 eggs.
2 eggs, apple,
And,
may oatmeal,
oatmeal.
Cinnamon,
Cinnamon. Brown sugar and white sugar.
brown sugar, white sugar, and what's this? Vanilla.
So we need a little salt here.
And then stir it properly.
Someone put it in.
Okay, we just want a little salt, not a lot.
A little salt.
Just want to put a little salt in.
Yeah.
So I can find out where we're at here. About just a small teaspoon of salt.
Maybe 1 teaspoon of salt.
In there.
You stir it properly.
And then I'm gonna need, I need the flour.
Flour?
Yep. Do we have any flour?
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yep. Do we have any flour though?
Flour.
My lovely assistant's getting
How much? How much
We're
flour?
gonna need,
Flour.
Yep, you drag your flour. Again, I'm going to use, you can use about a half a cup, but I would suggest that you just use about a third of a cup of flour. Is what I'm going to use. Again, this is my recipe. It's not what you're going to do. It's, after you start baking pies for a while, you're going to start making your own recipe. But like I said, start with a recipe online you can get, or your grandmother's recipe or something, and then we'll stir that up.
So that's not the copyright.
Well, I don't give out the recipe. No one's probably paying attention, but if you are, write it down. Because I won't give it out. It's actually, Jenny just got, after 4 years of marriage, the family cookbook just a little bit ago. And I'll add a little bit of water.
A little bit of water?
Yeah, just add a little bit of water.
No milk in there?
No milk. No, milk will curdle up when you cook it with the apple pie. And for me, because I like it a little thicker, I'll put a little more oatmeal in.
Okay.
Might dump the rest in. We'll see how the texture and it is as it comes out. I use a potato masher. Some people are going to use a whisk. You can probably use a whisk, but I like the potato masher because I had a bar of butter in there and I didn't melt it. So we got that. So that'll be there.
There's a cinnamon.
Now we're going to dump this in here.
In the apple slice?
Yep, and the apples that are sliced already. Remember we washed them out earlier?
Yes.
So we washed them
Peel
out.
them off and
Slice into cubes.
And I use, we don't slice them into cubes. You slice them into a half moon figure.
Half moon.
So the presentation of an apple pie is really important. You don't want it to come out like mashed pie or look like potato pie. So you want to do like a half moon when you cut them out, so they look really. Presentation is pretty important with a pie because that's the end of your meal. People get excited about dessert and you want your dessert to look really cool. So now we're just stirring it up. Again, I use 2 different apples in mine. I usually use 3. I usually use a green apple and a Granny Smith apple and then a regular pie apple. The flavor of 3 apples makes a really good flavor.
You did not soak that in the water, the apple?
No, we wash them in lemon
Was
juice.
only lemon juice?
Yeah, we wash them in lemon juice. Yeah, because it preserves it when you cook it a little bit more. Plus, you give it some flavor. You gotta remember your apples are gonna cook down, so we're gonna use these little generic pans, and they're gonna be tall, but they're gonna cook down. So you don't want to be afraid. Now I'm not gonna put. I can do another one later where I'll make a homemade pie with homemade dough, and we'll cover the top.
Yeah.
We'll come back, Jenny, and how about we do a holiday?
The one you did cover in here?
I like this brown covers on top of it.
Yep. Later we'll do a holiday pie in a couple weeks where I'll make the dough in a bigger pan and we'll cover the top in dough. That's a different apple pie. Some people don't like their pie covered up, and some people do. This pie is not going to be
But
covered
usually
up.
I say, so what's this?
Yeah, I usually don't use these pans. You just buy these in the stores. I have a big glass apple pie pan that I'll make, and I'll put dough in that one. We'll show you how to make dough and stuff next time.
So we're not making dough today.
No, not today. But the
There's
next
another.
time, we'll get closer to Christmas and we'll do some holiday pies. I'll make some apple rhubarb. We'll mix it with apple rhubarb. Then we'll do some berry pies. We'll do some pumpkin
Okay, I
pies.
think that's done.
Nope, it's not. The good thing with the apples is you want to keep stirring it up.
So that it will...
You want to get the flavor
Maybe
into the
I have to
apple.
soak it first.
Nope, this is how my grandma does it. So we just done these for a long time, and you just want to make sure you get it fully mixed in. Because the thing that you can screw up with is you can leave all the flavor on the bottom, and then your apples don't have that flavor. So you want to make sure it really gets in there. So now that we got that done, we'll set that aside.
Then?
And we're gonna open up. I just went and bought some graham cracker mix crust at the store. We won't mention any stores due to copyright, so we'll just say we bought it at the store.
Oh no, you're not gonna cover it. What's what you buy?
I don't really know. Whatever store you want to shop at, you can buy these graham cracker crusts.
In the store, you can buy that one.
But the next video we do, I'll show you how to make a graham cracker crust. So we'll do that.
Maghimok mahab lang ka.
These crusts here, you really don't have to bake.
Yeah.
Dali, lagay mo.
These crusts are actually ready, so we'll show you how to make a cream pie
Palitaw,
next
maghimutag
time.
palitaw.
But
Wait,
this
wala na
will be a
akong
good one.
starch. Like, condensed milk, evaporated milk.
Here.
Come on, maghimutag palitaw.
Okay, now what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and we'll fill up into the pie here.
You don't know, but you're not too.
So we're gonna make an apple crisp with what's left. So if we have anything left, we'll make an apple crisp, and I think we'll do a small apple crisp with what we got left. We're gonna fill the pie. That one's not done. We're gonna put more in it.
Ito one?
We're gonna put more in it because you gotta remember with apple, it's gonna cook down.
Oh, it will
They will shrink down.
shrink?
Yep, they will.
Oh, really?
So,
If you put it in the oven, that will just shrink.
You want me to heat the oven now?
yep.
To-
Heat your oven to 375.
375.
Yep, we should have had the oven on, but hey, we're new at the video thing, so put your oven at 375. 350 is what we're doing. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna make a tall pie. Really tall pies are fun. They look really cool. When you get to after your dinner and you're excited about the dessert, you don't want to see this little skimpy apple thing that shows up. You want to see a nice small pie that shows up and you got it.
Yeah, if you have a dough.
Yeah, well, you don't need a dough. This is just a pie. The dough can be crusted.
Can we put a dough from it?
We don't.
You did it.
We'll do that on the apple crisp because the oatmeal with this, we're just doing a different pie. So that looks beautiful. Nice high, nice leveled out. We make another high one. That's just beautiful. You know, bringing the flavor back up. Bringing the flavor back up into the apple so it doesn't sit in the pan. You want that flavor to get up into the apple, so you bring it into the pan like the other one.
If I will go to the Philippines, I will make like that.
Siyempre ako.
Pero mahal.
Now we're gonna go ahead and continue to fill up the next one. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful pie. When I'm done, I'm gonna pour some juice on top of it so we get it into the pie. Oh, this is just look beautiful. You come down after a meal, you don't want to have a crappy looking pie, a little tiny thing.
And ito.
You want to have a tall, nice pie.
Then the juice there.
Yep, there's juice there, and we'll make a little tiny dessert after this as well when we're done. So we'll make, man, doesn't that look beautiful? Look how round it is. And you want to fill the holes. If you're like me, presentation is really cool with food. My son wants to become a chef actually, and Jenny will tell you kind of funny. When I cook dinner, I always make sure our dinner plates you got to make them look good. It just food look. I don't have any taste buds, so food has to look good, huh? There we go. What we'll do?
Spoon?
No, that's gonna be for the next dessert.
Next.
So we're gonna save all that juice for the next dessert actually. Okay.
All right, guys.
And see, we've got it nice and round. And see how it's just not piled up there ugly?
Yeah.
I bring it up there, and then what we'll do. So
Here we go, guys.
See how it's rounded? You want to round the pie up. So you don't want to just make it look all spotty and
So
ugly.
that it won't shrink.
You want to take pride in your dessert. So we'll set these over here for now, and when we're ready,
Oh, in the oven?
well, the oven is
Heating up right
see,
now.
we can actually put it in now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it in now. And putting it on the top is good.
On the top?
Yep, you can put it on top.
Yeah.
You want to put it on a pan
Guys, we're putting it
because
in
what's
the
going to happen
oven
is your pie is going to drip. It's going to kind of bleed a little bit. So you want to put it on a pan, like a cookie sheet. And there you go. So there's the apple pie. We're going to cook that for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
We'll see what it looks like. It says
Yan,
now.
yan, yan.
Come over. And
Tama lang.
I'm going to grab
Ikaw
another.
rin sa purchase ako.
Okay, guys, I'll be gonna wait.
Purchase ako.
One more.
Yeah, when you mix it.
Purchase ako. Ako na.
Now do another one. Hey, there's my chef right there coming. He's coming right there.
So he's making another one.
Yep, can you
guys.
go get me that butter stick? Take a look at those pies, Mr. Chef, and see what you think.
What's butter stick?
Nice and round. Look at that. Where's that butter stick? That's the girl I gave you.
Butter,
She's got it. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use.
That's another recipe.
We're gonna do like a quick apple crisp. And for the apple crisp, I like to make sure I got.
You put butter in the one, that one?
Yeah, I'll butter the pan because I like the flavor. Instead of just spraying it with the vegetable oil and stuff, I'll butter it because the flavor will go into what you're eating. And I'm not putting the crust in here necessarily, so we can do a crust really quick.
Crust.
Do we have graham crackers, Jenny?
I'll look.
And I need it with that. I'll get a Ziploc bag.
Crackers. Meron sa nga
Graham
crackers.
crackers.
Namay dito. Ako ito palit mo sa ako. Tama
Ito
dito.
graham crackers.
Pwede ba ito?
Graham ba? Graham.
Dahil mo ha?
Nakita yun ko ba sige pala. I don't think we have. Hold on.
Ito na lang ako.
Kinahangan tamis. Salted lang pero
If not, it's okay if we don't have graham crackers. We don't need them. We don't need them. Well,
Katong isa ba? Tamis man to.
but what I can do.
Okay.
Lagi graham crackers.
Do we have any?
Wala.
No, we don't have any graham crackers. That's okay.
Ito, yan,
So what we
yan.
can do.
Ito lang yung pigi. Katong isa. Kuan ba? Tamis man to.
Because we don't have any graham crackers, you can always substitute oatmeal and make it thicker. So we're gonna dump the rest of the oatmeal in just to thicken it up.
Then
And
flour.
I'll probably put a little more.
Flour.
No, we're not gonna put flour in. Flour will give us for this one. Will give us kind of a different flavor. So you just need to dry it up a little bit. Just set that there for now. We'll stir this up. No graham crackers at all.
Ito lagi ako ka. Pigi ko ako.
That's alright.
Saan naman natin? Mana tamis na.
Tamis to. Katong isang.
Wala.
Oh.
Okay, so what we'll do now is we're gonna dump this in here and make a
Meron ako na
apple
din.
crisp.
Sige. Kuha ito crackers ito. Crackers.
Wala nga na yung bata.
Ha? Oh. Tuloy ko. Palungay sa pigi.
Wala nga video.
Is that all the oatmeal we got on? Is that all the oatmeal we got?
Butang ka na siya kuan?
Finish it.
Orange? Butang ka orange?
Turn off na yung kwan.
Okay. We don't have any more oatmeal, then we're just gonna finish it with this. But
No,
you're,
no, let me see.
Ako saan yung
I
butang?
know we bought soup.
Ano ba niya des?
See, guys,
Ito,
we're gonna
ito
see
ba
if we
dito?
have
Kuan,
more
ito,
oatmeal.
kuan. Kinapay ka to ba dito? Ito,
we'll see what we have. Okay.
ambil lang, ambil lang.
No, we ran out. I thought that was full.
Okay.
Ito,
Don't have any more
bread,
oatmeal.
butang bread na to.
We're just
Wala
gonna
kasi
make.
video na that soup.
This will be fine, just like this. We'll be fine.
Okay?
So normally you would want to have a graham cracker crust or an oatmeal crust. I could put in the bottom. And an oatmeal crust is easy to make. You just get oatmeal, graham crackers, and smash it up in a Ziploc bag, and then you mix some butter and vanilla with it, and you smash that down as a dough on the bottom. You don't want to put it up on the sides. You just want to put it on the bottom. And then if I would have had more oatmeal, we would have covered the top with about 1/4 inch of oatmeal on top. And sometimes I'll put raisins in it.
We have raisins.
If we have raisins, you know, we can add
Raisins
raisins
there.
to it. Raisins are good.
The raisins.
Yeah.
We can do that. So there we go. We got a box of raisins we can
Yeah.
do. So
American food. I mean American dessert.
well, this isn't fully the way we normally do it, but you know,
American pie.
the fun thing about cooking is it never comes out bad because that's how every new recipe is made. Every new recipe is made by new design. So
So next time, guys, we're gonna make an apple pie crush, right? Is that?
we're gonna do an apple
What do you
pie
call
with,
this?
with dough on the top.
What do you call this recipe?
Apple pie dough.
This one, what do you call?
Well, this one's just kind of a deal I'm doing right now.
The one in the oven is.
That's an old recipe I've had since my in the family. But honestly, with pies with us, we love to cook. The recipe maybe changes every time. So with that, guys, we are all done.
That's just an
And-
We're gonna wait until.
We'll come back when the pie's done, and
Okay.
we'll come back for
Okay.
part 2. So check back.
All right, guys, the pie is cooked, and we are going to taste it.
Oh, the texture is really good.
Wow, nice.
Well, so far, guys, the pie texture is really good.
It's different for me.
It's sticking together really
Yeah.
well.
This is apple pie.
And then next time we're gonna make
Apple rhubarb,
rhubarb.
and then we're gonna make a berry pie, and then we're gonna make a cream pie.
thought you all been there.
No.
No, that's applesauce.
Applesauce.
You don't want to put
That's
applesauce.
applesauce.
That would be applesauce. I can show you how to make applesauce.
It's easy.
I used to can that. Yeah, you don't want to blend apple pie. That would,
I
it
love it.
wouldn't be pie. It would be applesauce then. This is the moment of truth. And when the piece comes out,
It's the moment.
and it is coming out whole.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna put a little whipped cream on top for you.
Good presentation.
See how it's solid, guys? See how the pie is solid? It's stuck together. Look at that. That's fine. I will tell you, there is a recipe for if you can grow green zucchinis. You want a bigger piece of that? If you can grow green zucchinis, Papa, there's a recipe